there.
Yeah, I do.
And
Physical and vocal.
so yeah.
Do you guys have a place off-site that you go to? Is there a restaurant or a club or somebody's house or something like, or in the park? Well, I guess it's kind of cold now for the park.
Where did we used to go to? We all used to go to like the same restaurant all the time.
Well, I remember when we were at the rehearsal space, we used to go to the cafe that was right next door.
Yeah.
Where did you rehearse? 42nd or
We
890?
rehearsed on up the block actually on 45th. 45th, yeah. Between
6th and 7th.
6th and 7th.
And what was the name of the place that you went to? Do you remember?
Kiami.
Yeah, that was like the name on the front of it. It was Kiami.
It was called Kiami.
It was really like a working building, but it was like the top. I guess like the
It looked like a bunch of
one.
shows had rehearsal
rehearsal
there.
space. Yeah.
It was like the Central Theater Group or something.
Yeah, it was a nice rehearsal space though. It had a lot of space.
Yeah, it was great.
Do you guys go out and after the show now? Do you guys hang out together, or is it like too late?
Well, sometimes it's too late, but like
Now it's too late, but like we used to.
like on matinees and stuff,
Matinees,
like
we usually go to dinner together.
go to dinner together or go to each other's houses, or even sometimes we sleep over each other's houses.
Yeah.
So we're always doing something together, or we're texting each other all the time. So
Sounds familiar. Just like the audience. Is there a favorite snack food? Is there like the 13 snack food?
I think we just like to eat in general.
For real. Everybody's always eating like
Yeah,
K-bars or
we're
something.
always
Always eating what? I'm sorry.
I think a lot of people have
special K
those
bars.
special K bars, strawberry one. A lot of people like. Oh, pastilles.
Pastilles
Breakfast
are
pastilles. They're like
they're for your voice, and everyone in the cast uses them.
Yeah.
It's like
Well, that answers the next question, which was favorite therapies. Every show has like, whether it's like emergency or something. Everybody has like a thing that they use to keep fit. Is there anything beside the pastilles that you guys use? A lot of people do like Pilates. There's like exercise things. People look forward to the PT coming in, et cetera, et cetera.
I use emergency every now and then, like just to get like if I'm feeling tired or something, like just to get my energy back up.
I don't know how many people use it, but I think I know me and Ariana use Halls. Use Halls a lot.
Mentholyptus or just the
Nothing like-
cherry?
The flavor one, yeah, the one with the cherry one.
Okay. Does the show have a mascot?
We used to,
to.
actually,
We used to.
when we did the Good Speed run in Connecticut. Allie Trim, who plays Patrice, like she was, she played the quail, like during the football scene, and you know she'd bop around and stuff, and it was a quail, like she was the head and the everything, and it was hilarious, but like but that was our only little mascot.
It was the school's mascot.
Yeah, it was a school's mascot.
What happened?
I guess they just cut it.
I
Got
think-
cut. Yeah, that happens. Happens all the time. Do you guys ever have ad libs in the show? Things, you know, somebody went up, they had to make up something.
Oh, Eric. During the bathroom scene, he when he writes on his arm during Tell Her, he goes to the bathroom to find Kendra, and he whips out his arm, and he forgets his line, and you can see it on his face, but it made it that much more funny because he's supposed to be a little little offbeat, and
Write his lines on his arm.
and he said the wrong thing,
I think
but
I think
it made it
he's
even
supposed to
more funny.
Yeah.
It made it even more funny.
Do you remember what he said?
He said, "Tell me, I wish I had a something."
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
I know a lot of, we referred to the fact that the audience, they have cell phone rings, they text, they do all kinds of things like that. What would you say, do you remember a night, like a crazy night where it happened again and again? Do you remember how many times you saw that?
I've actually heard a cell phone go off one performance.
Have you?
I
never heard of
have.
cell phone. I just see a lot of people like with cameras and stuff, and Eamon,
But yeah, like,
and Eamon
even-
yells at people after the show. Like, can you please delete that now, please?
Because
like,
there's
videotape
some people
sometimes.
that like take pictures during the show, and they specifically ask not to, but
Yeah.
they take out their cameras anyway, and nobody like catches them.
Who's Eamon?
Eamon Foley.
Oh.
Yeah, Eamon Foley. Because I remember I was signing autographs after the show one day, and he's like, "Were you the one videotaping?" He was talking to a fan, and he's like, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I caught some really cool pictures in the video." And he was like so serious, and she was joking. And he's like, "Well, can you please delete that like right now, please?" He was so serious. I was dying laughing. Yeah, she deleted it. I mean, you have to. Come on.
What did you guys think of the web buzz on the show?
Oh my God, it's unbelievable. Like, On Facebook,
Oh my god.
I must get about 50 friend requests a day.
52 friend requests
Like-
every time you sign up.
Like
Every time.
I like 2 months ago on Facebook I had 126 friends, and that was like just the people that I knew. And then
Exactly.
like 2 months later, I
like-
have like 526.
Exactly. It's
So, but it's so great, and
Yeah.
I think that that people genuinely love the show, and that they're they're finding us and being able to communicate with us. But we use 13fans.
13fans.com.
.com.
It's actually like another Facebook.
It's like a 13 MySpace
Yeah.
or Facebook, and that's the fans' way of talking to us and asking us questions and putting up pictures and videos and starting blogs. And it's crazy because a lot of people start blogs about us, and it's really funny.
What do you guys think of that?
Oh, I think it's great.
I think it's good. I mean, it's like actually, it's like quite great that everybody actually noticed us and they like us.
And it's
pretty
like,
good.
I'll look on somebody's page and they're like, "Oh my God, you talked to Al Calderon." I'm like, I mean, people like know who we are now, and it feels really good.
Cool.
I friended Jason Robert Brown, and I went to his page. He's got 5,000 friends on his page.
He has
I know.
so many friends.
That's right. Now the press. Now this has got to count as one of the odder things that have happened to you guys. But sometimes the press asks people on shows to do strange things. Do you remember? Do you have a memorable encounter with the press? Somebody asked you to do something strange. Somebody asked you a crazy question. Anything like that?
Not that I know of, but
Well, I remember at the
you
talk
pop and lock.
Oh wait. Oh yeah. I remember on the day we did the cast album, we did also interviews, and I was there, and the guy was like, so you do like this little hip hop thing in the show, right? And I was like, yeah, that's really fun. He was like, can you pop lock for me, please? And I was like, well, okay.
He did a little
Sure.
thing.
And I did like a little
and
thing,
it's on
and
the video outside.
I was going to say, I hope he had a camera and just didn't have you doing
It
that.
was
Yeah.
hilarious.
It
But
was fun.
It was Malik being Malik.
There we go. All right. Well, stage door fan encounter. Sounds like you've had a lot. What? Any fans ask you to do any odd things, or ask you to sign their elbows or anything?
We're actually not allowed to sign people's arms and things anymore because one guy got like a tattoo of Graham's signature on his arm.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was like, that's a little creepy. But anyway,
Well,
Anyway.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I remember one time I was like, this girl didn't have a playbill. She like lost it. She's like, can you sign my hand? I was like, okay. And I wrote like my name and like put a little heart just to be nice, I guess. I was like, okay. And everybody started coming back. Can you write a heart on my hand, please? I guess I shouldn't have did that. Well, it was fun though.
but also too, like people are like, can I have a hug? And they're like,
oh yeah,
oh my God.
that's the new thing. That's the new thing.
That's the new one.
Yeah,
Can
and
we have a
everybody asks
hug?
for a hug. Yeah. And there's like a barricade in between. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, there's like a metal thing.
And like
in
the
front of him.
screaming girls for everyone. It's insane.
my God.
It's insane.
I love those things.
I was talking to Laura Benanti from Gypsy, and she was saying she says she doesn't hug anybody anymore. She's too worried about getting sick.
Oh.
She said, especially at this time of year. Okay, who has the fastest costume change?
Allie.
Allie.
How fast, and what does she change?
She has literally a little monologue to change out of the New York scene into the Indiana scene. And because she has this whole little skater get up on, and then she has to change to Patrice after. So she runs off after the button of 13 after it's over, and she runs off, changes, and she's probably so out of breath from changing and doing the big dance break.
And then she does like this whole big
And
song,
she
which
does
is
this big amazing
fabulous.
song,
Which is
and it sounds amazing. But yeah, I would say that she has the fastest
Yeah.
one.
How long does she have?
I don't want to lie,
maybe
but maybe
about
about 45 seconds.
Exactly, yeah.
Wow. Who wears the heaviest, hottest costume? Who has the most stuff on at any point in the show?
We used to have a football number.
We used to. It was a football number which Liz Gillies did.
And
Called
we
Opportunity.
had the whole football gear on. We had the pads and the jersey and the football pants and the cleats and the socks.
Long socks. Oh my god, I
So
hated those things.
Malik and I had to do bad news after that, and we